Today we're going to talk about a really important part of the Aspire buying funnel process, questioning. As we learned earlier, the Aspire buying funnel has 4 key components. We start with the 5-step power opening, then we move into questioning. After we question, we go into the presentation, and then we end the call with our close. Well, questioning happens to be one of the most important parts of the Aspire buying funnel process, because this is where you uncover the guest's wants and needs. In questioning, you also continue to build the rapport that you established during your 5-step power opening. What we're going to talk about today is the different types of questions you can utilize during your process. Now, asking questions is essential to uncovering the wants and needs of your guests, because once you understand the wants and the needs and the experience your guest is looking to have, then you can create a totally customized presentation that's all about what they're looking for. Now, questioning, of course, matters because not every guest tells you everything right off the bat. There are 2 different types of questions you can use when you're talking to your guests on the phone. There are your open-ended and experiential questions, or there are your closed-ended and qualifying questions. We're going to share with you some examples of those different types of questions. The key things to keep in mind are open-ended experiential questions are your big questions. These are the juicy ones. They find out things like what activities the guest is looking to do and what matters most to them in their experience. Open-ended questions mean the guest has to respond with more than just a one-word answer. It creates that conversation. And as we know, the Aspire buying funnel is all about creating a guest-focused conversation. Now, those closed-ended and clarifying questions help you qualify specific information, things that are facts. Closed-ended questions also could be answered with a quick one-word response, such as yes, no, or a number. Kendall, can you give us some examples of closed-ended qualifying questions and then those bigger open-ended experiential questions so we have an idea of what to use?
Yeah, absolutely, Amy. So those closed-ended qualifying questions are such things as what dates are you going to come stay with us, or how many guests are in your party. Those bigger open-ended experiential questions, those good juicy questions, those are things such as what's bringing you to the area, or tell me a little bit about what you want to do while you're here. Those questions are going to open up the conversation. Now, there's different ways you can ask these questions to uncover a lot of that detail and those wants, needs, and values that the guest has. So you can ask those more closed-ended qualifying questions that are going to be more experiential in nature. Take, for example, how many guests are in your party? That's a very transactional, clarifying question. You can also ask that in a more experiential manner, such as who all is going to be traveling with you. You can also ask a lot more than just 2 open-ended experiential questions. There's no limit to the number of questions you can ask. So depending upon what your conversation is with your guest, you may want to ask more questions, such as, tell me where you plan on spending most of your time here at the resort, or what was your favorite thing about the last time you stayed here? Those are going to be really experiential questions to uncover a lot about your guests.
That's great. Well, we know that questioning is essential because it builds that conversation and the connection with the guest, and we all know people buy from people they like.